Morning, folks. Have you seen the forecast, Dad? Holy smokes. They added more rain. They increased the percentages.
It sounds heavenly if it comes to fruition. Word of the day, fruition.
With that being said, we're going to get some stuff done before this rain comes. We're going to switch this over to sorghum, and Dad's going to plant Uncle Jeff's old alfalfa to sorghum.
I feel like the word fruition comes from like fruit, like you're collecting the fruit. It comes to fruition, like the crop came in.
Fruition.
Yep.
And then I'm going to hook up the drill, and I'm going to replant some alfalfa from the drowned outs that occurred last June.
Got all that seed coming. Funny thing about fruition, I'm done talking about it now.
So we're going to clean these out.
Oh, I talked to my nephew Scott, and he's on his last field, and I asked him if he wanted to stop and grab these buckets, and he's gonna, so let's get these cleaned out for him.
Oh, so more worky, less talky?
Yep.
We got another water line leaking in the back, so our plumber's here to do some digging. Just poured that last year. That hydrant got rusty and a hole went through the wall there. You'd think they'd use a material that wouldn't get rusty, or maybe they want to sell more hydrants. If you look at this grass in the yard, you know we need a rain. It's this time of the year, it's kind of scary to be brown like that.
Yeah. We're one day closer to it.
To the rain?
Yep. Every day.
Okay. You were talking with a few farmers, and one guy was cheery. He said, well, every day it doesn't rain, then we're one day closer. Then the other guy chimes in, and every one we get is one less that we'll get.
Well, there you go. One's positive guy. That's your half glass empty, half glass full.
So we need that drill, but there's a combine, a baler, another baler, and a fert spreader in the way. Am I going the right way?
Nope.
Okay.
Woo. Shiny?
Yeah, small stuff. We got the planter switched and filled with seed. We got the drill, the rate set, filled with seed. Another thing Dad is gonna plant with sorghum besides Jeff's old alfalfa field is Uncle Jeff's big feedlot. So we're gonna box scrape that, smooth it out, pile up the manure, and then he'll do some more planting. Dad just looked at his phone and added up all the rain for the next 7 days. And it actually equals just about 4 inches. That's quite a bit of rain. Our pastures and haylands could definitely soak that up. This feedlot's had about 200 animals in it for the last 7 months. Should be some manure out there.
gusting to 35 in the afternoon. Tomorrow night, still a few lingering showers into Friday morning. Those cooler temperatures will hang with us into the weekend.
We got some big piles here. Look at it. That is just some dry fluff. Big pile here, big pile there. That took about an hour and a half. Would have been a little faster, but kind of had to pull back the throttle. My tractor was overheating. To give a good washout on the radiator. The screens were clean, but I don't know. Anyway, we got that done. Dad'll be over here to plant it soon with some sorghum. Nice big pile of manure. I want to commend our co-op. These last 5 days have been hot and windy. We had a few fields that needed sprayed. Well, last night the wind finally went down and they were working all night. Got our field sprayed before this rain. We're gonna chase this group of cattle to pasture. Just gotta open a couple gates. Look at that hair. I'm getting a haircut after it rains. Needs a rain. Look at this. This Kentucky bluegrass is headed out. That's kind of what it does. It's a cool season. It's brown and thin. This is a hayland. How are we supposed to make bales off of that? This machine has pneumatic downforce, just pumping up the airbags. Dad's about to take off and go plant, and I'll head over to our big alfalfa field. There's probably close to 10 acres of drowned outs that we need to fix. A couple big spots where there's no alfalfa left living after that big June rain, 8 inches in a week. Alfalfa is supposed to be planted about a 1/4 inch deep. I might need more down pressure. Oh, there we go. Little pink seeds. Right about a 1/4 to 1/2 inch. It seems like it's doing it. Population wise, we're planting about 12 pounds per acre. A lot of this field does look good. There's just some wet spots, right through here. And this isn't the first time I've replanted these wet spots. Actually healed them up pretty good when I replanted some. I've gotten out about 5 times now. Looking at depth, I think we're dialed in pretty good. This could be awesome. Good timing, rain coming tomorrow. Kind of nice, there's a path to each one. That's a pretty big one. I just threw in another bag of seed. I kind of laughed when Dad said he got 250 pounds. Didn't think we'd need it all, but we're already down to our last 50. I bet you that sucker right there ate one of our calves. I guarantee it. You're lucky I don't have a gun. Oh, he's standing right there. That's a big burly coyote. I think we got all the spots. We used every bag. Okay, we're gonna load this shed back up. Get ready for a storm. They talk thunder and such, so it could be nasty. A lot of stuff in there. Ooh, those barbed wire rolls seem to lay over.
Yeah, just that little bump of concrete. And I kind of stepped on the brake, and now we got some manual labor to do tomorrow when we unload it.
Well, there it is. We worked hard for 2 weeks.
And then I tipped over the barbed wire.
All right.
Ruined everything.
And we're ready for rain. Thanks for watching, folks. Love to see you next time. Have a good one.
In the morning will be the lake size.
Oh, look at that. Lake Sunny. Good to see you.